I guess there's nothing else to do in here. At least for now. You know I can't tell you two anything about the evidence we have gathered. Stingy! Stingy? When you put it so bluntly, it kinda hurts my feelings, pal. You know, sometimes I wonder why people are this bothered that somebody hurts their feelings. You're not saying anything interesting again, are you? Yeah, whatever. This is the only place that the snow has been trounced upon. The murderer was sloppy, leaving all these prints all over. No. We're the ones who left the prints. Stupid police. Ever heard of gloves? An investigation can be a messy thing sometimes. What? I also slipped and fell in that spot over there. The other detectives all got a good laugh when the prosecutor whipped me. Thank God there was all this snow around to bring down the swelling. Okay. It's great to know that the police aren't worried about preserving the evidence. Preserving the evidence? Is that the side helping to this chain of custard or whatever? Well... Hey Nick! Look over there! What? There's someone over there! Excuse me? Hello? Wow! He sure is a quiet one! If 2 ellipses is enough to call you a quiet one, you should see me when I'm not talking on an LP. Excuse me? Me? Yes, you work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe. An average Joe who just happens to hang out at the circus? I don't think so. As I said before, it's been a while since I've been in a circus, but I'm sure people stroll by all the time. Maybe he's a drunk walking off his drunk condition? Or just a homeless guy walking around? Yes, I am. I have got nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying. Like any regular person would hang around the circus, dressed like that. Well, at least Phoenix gives a bit of a better reason than just saying he's weird for hanging around the circus to begin with. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya. I have nothing to do in this place. I should really not even exist in this location. Well, I just happen to be passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny? Not a carny. I'm I'm a ventriloquist. Ventriloquist? I'm Benjamin Woodman. Your last name is Woodman? Well, having the name Wood is not that uncommon, or not that strange in this world, honey, so... Yes, that's right. Cosme Ben. Yes. That's your alias, right? I believe they call it a stage name. Excuse me, Ben? Yes? You mean me? About the murder. I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really? I'm just a regular normal guy. I don't know this guy's so nervous he's creeping me out. Nick, cheer up. Just try and smile. You don't want to see me pretend smiling. It's very creepy. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist? I'm just a guy. You already told us that you were a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Nick, Don't yell at him! You can't do that! Watch me. I can't help it, he's making me nervous. Ben, do you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Well, right, the number... why? Oh god, he's contagious. Would you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica. Max? He's not very nice. Did he just say that Max is not very nice? I do think he did say that. It was maybe a bit difficult to hear that. Ow. My head hurts. Yikes. I hope he's okay. Sounds like he just popped a gasket. Would you mind taking a look at this? I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. Okay, nothing on Regina. Well... he doesn't even have anything to say about himself. What does it even say? Conversing with him is really tiring. Well, okay. Not even one victim, yeah, whatever. I'm pretty sure there's something that I had to show him. Or did I have to show him his puppet later? Okay. I guess I have to try and... or do I have to talk to Regina again? Oh, that guy! His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? I don't know, he didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trillo, right? Wait, we're the ones asking the questions around here. I guess she doesn't have anything else to tell us. I think we have to go back and talk to Max. Max isn't here. He must be in questioning. You know, how many times do you have to question a criminal? I mean, it's like they question them every few hours. It's like, you ready to confess yet? No? Okay, I'll ask you later. It's like Google Plus on YouTube asking me, do you want to use a real name on this Google Plus that we're forcing on you? No! Okay, I'll just ask you later. You know, later I'm not going to want to tell you my real name anyway. So yeah, I kind of forgot what the trigger is. I know that I have to find Ben's puppet and that I do have to, you know, unlock Max's Cyclock. But I think I need to unlock an area before I can do that. Okay, I guess I don't have anything to show him. Stop lagging, it's really annoying. Yeah, whatever, you're stingy, blah 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 blah. Or will Mo appear now? Apparently, yes. Hello, Kablamo! Congratulations, you're the big wiener! The 1 millionth visitor to the room of one Mr. Mo Curls, aka me! Earplugs must find earplugs. To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one! Did you get my joke right there? No? I welched on giving you more than one. I still don't get it. No, no, no. If it was funny, it is your duty as a human being to laugh. I will only laugh if it's funny. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in Lansing. Catch my drift? Yes, the laugh is annoying. Yes, it's supposed to be. This is like some Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny! No, it wasn't. Clowns are always funny in my book. Considering some of the clowns I've seen, no. And I do not mean that in the not funny, I just mean that in the holy shit they are scaring type. You sure do have great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta Garb. Oh! Aha! 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 I'm going home. Take me with you, Phoenix. Not that I want to stay at your place, God no. No, Nick, you can't! You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two, but this dude keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to! Okay, okay, I get it. But you have to admit, he is kind of funny. No, I do not have to admit that because he isn't. Aha! 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 Yes, I can see why Mo is a very annoying character. And overall, yeah, he's not very funny. I mean, his jokes are mostly puns, and I have grown up with pretty much the queen of puns. So I do puns, I make puns myself, so I'm not really... I don't have anything to object about them as long as they are funny. And his are... they're not funny. I laugh more at Phoenix's jokes in this case. Could you please tell us more about the very big circus? It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. This circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow! Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition. What about video games? But I love the circus! I love it too! That is why I've been here for 20 years! We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us! Nick, we just made a joke! Laugh! Har, 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 har. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world. A real class act. Even when there was no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How can anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Yeah, unfortunately the game does not really sort these very well, so if you just go after the list, the conversation jumps. It's kind of silly. The ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. I realize that even my act can get a bit long on the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit old-fashioned. Do you mean the noun old-fashioned? You know, old-fashioned, or just old-fashioned? Whatever. A bit long in the tooth. But the make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician! The one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does he mean, one of those? But the joke's on him now. On him? Yep, he got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder. Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. I bet he's still hiding something about Max. Mo? Wiggity 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 what? I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. And you were born without a stick up your ass, which I think would be really helpful to you at times. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 PM last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? Mo likes to watch. Of the crime! So this is what Detective Gumshoe was talking about. Mo was the eyewitness to the crime. No kidding. You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word! I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair! I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details. But only if you can get old Stiff Lips here to make with the funny. Stiff Lips? What, do you mean me? Nick, you can do it! What's the matter? Just getting ready. Okay. Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time! At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit this day job. It's not one of the funnier ones, but it's better than what Mo does at times. Sheesh, coulda got some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over there. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. I want to strangle you with your braids. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump! Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's when I saw... This is gonna be very painful to go through later on in the trial, believe me. And I'm not talking about Mo's testimony either. I'm talking about the parts after that trial. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. Oh, Ben! How's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right! Boy, was I surprised when they told me his secret. He's got a second mouth where his belly button should be. Aha! 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 Just kidding. Ed wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. That's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet Trillo. Trillo? If Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet, he'll barely get a word out of him. Really? Master and puppet, huh? That's the ringmaster's daughter, Regina. Ever since she was a little girl, she's been watching the circus performances. Cuter than a little puppy Maltese, that Regina. If only my Lorena was that cute. Lorena? Lorena's my daughter. She lives with her mother now. It's true what they say about the tears of a clown. They're delicious? If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Mo! Sorry, I crossed the line, but he truly is a disgusting human being. Unfortunately, you can't throw people into jail for being disgusting human beings. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Ben? The ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. The cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Yes. The very big circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Thank you! This is an atlas. Oh, I kill myself. Really? I'm dying here. Coronary! Coronary! Please, have one. Now he's just laughing to hear his own voice. So let's look at this map. Whoa, that's helpful for customers, I guess. By the way, it says Akko over there. Don't worry, we will not meet this person until it's way painfully obvious who did it. It was Akko, by the way. It's not a very big secret. Trust me. This is another problem with this case. You have to really go all the way around to get to the place that you actually want to get to. Ew, this place is gross. This must be because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me, what was it that Mode said? He said that yesterday morning Max clonked Ben over the head here. He also said that there's gotta be something interesting there. Nick, what's gotta be interesting? Don't ask. This is a strange... There's nothing on top of this stand. Look here! Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, I don't think circus leaders or circus members would eat a 10-course meal. Well, he could still eat hamburgers, right? What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Watch out, Nick! Broken glass on the floor is dangerous! Only if you are walking around in thin slippers or no shoes at all. I once stepped on a toothpick with bare feet. It was not very pleasant. Luckily I didn't have to go to the ER for that. Do you think it means anything? There's gotta be something interesting there. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Him? It looks like they've left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up dishes, did they? Looking at all these dishes is making me hungry. Let's go eat a burger at the snack stand outside. Once we're finished with the case. Alright, then let's get this case over with, Nick. Here we go! Whoa! Where's the mute button when you need it? Please don't use the mute button on me. The kitchen is over here. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here. I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. My yes, killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you? Sure. I'd be willing to try despite being a vegetarian. A bulletin board for, bulletins. It doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue. Maybe something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all seriously. Well, doesn't matter if he takes it seriously. What if... I mean... Francisco wouldn't take it seriously. That's for sure. Okay, now back to the detention center. I hate the clicking so much. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. Did he just call me a sweetie? Again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso! I mean fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max. Let's make this absolutely fabulous. It's still listed as blocked? Yes, it is. I don't know why the others weren't listed as ticked off, but whatever. Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous! I just have to point out, maybe he wanted a raise since last week? It is a possibility. Maybe he thought that the raise from last week wasn't enough. So technically we can say that this is not really a problem. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem? Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room last night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Of course! It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max? What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... Ben? You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician. Thank you for the higher up limit of the glass now. I'm very glad that I don't have to look at the idea that he might not be wearing pants. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben? I'd just like to point out, I personally have nothing against it if somebody tells my husband that they love him and that person is not me. There's nothing wrong with loving somebody, even if they're taken, as long as you don't do anything. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid out all on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie, and no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Unless Ben and Trillo are together, Trillo can't say a word. By the way, yes, fun joke, Ben Trilloquist. Trillo? The puppet, the ventriloquist's puppet. His real name is Trilloquist. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist's puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What? Sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trillo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem! Not at all! Thanks, Max! You know, I can't stand to see my sweeties in jam. Then don't go hiding puppets! I don't know, do I have to talk about this again? I'm just gonna skip over this pretty fast. Just to make sure that, like, I don't have to do this later. And that's the reason. Oh, that was probably something new, but whatever. I'm just quick gonna do this fast. He was in here, and he's just gonna step out for a bit, blah 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 blah, whatever, whatever. Doesn't really matter. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs? How were those Jurassic geriatrics? Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? You're not gonna like every colleague you ever worked with, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem to not be very popular with the other people. Yes, sweetie, that's what they call jealousy. Jealousy! They're absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. Ab-fab. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. So, Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She's truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool! It's already in the works. Well, whatever, I accidentally went over a few new information, but as said before, it doesn't matter. Since I told you the gist of it while Max was in the ringmaster room, he went somewhere else. And as we know, it was towards here. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we are making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster, and there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. I'm not seeing how that's related. And I don't see why that's such a big problem. It looks like the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. We'll just stop it with the poster pilfering. I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of those posters. You mean stole one of those posters? Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hit Trillo somewhere in this room. Trillo... Oh, the ventriloquist's puppet. Also, Maya calls this a mess. This is the only thing that counts as a mess. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. Is... That's Trillo! That's Ben's puppet! I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. Why do I have to carry this thing? 'Cause you're a child. And... you have to go here? I hate this theme music already. But whatever, where do we have to go to? I don't remember. Was he in the cafeteria? Oh, hey, Ben! Hello. Hello to you too! It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? Yeah, I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Ben? This is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go! Alright, Ma, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben! Okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Maybe we should go talk to... Wait a second! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench! What's your problem anyway? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben? Is that you, Ben? No! Oh, wait, wrong one. No, I would never. That was me! Yeah, me, down here! You're Trillo? That is Mr. Quest to you, sir! Learn some manners before you just blur out my name! Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect! Not again. Mr. Quest, is that better? No! Look at me when I'm talking to you, 8-bit excuse for an attorney! I don't want to look down on Ben at all. Trillo, we talked about insulting people, you promised! But he was mocking me! Being mean to bullies was not included in the deal! I'm sorry, Trillo. Nick? What just happened? Trillo is still a puppet, right? A ventriloquist. How do you think you are calling me a puppet? Tell us what you know about the murder. You talk to me! I said you talk to me! Don't look at me when you talk to me! Trillo Quest, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody! What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they're off the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt played us all puppies. I mean peanuts. If he had paid you in puppies, I don't know, I guess that would have been worse. You can't say things like that. I didn't raise it to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. That's very nice. Let me lay it out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner had his hands up my pants. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh my. But I'll be fair. In the cesspool of human garbage masquerading, As circus performers, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina! My lovely Regina! She's stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He doesn't understand what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her. Marry? You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? But she did seem a bit worried about things. Well, I don't care. It is my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. I'm not actually gonna sing, because I am not a tenor. Or, I forget what the female equivalent of a high man voice is. I think alto was the down one. I can't go very high in my tone when I'm singing, so... Well, the melody is pretty good. But those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. The ringmaster got locked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? If you're that interested, I'll let you know the facts. Thanks. Now that Trillo's here. Does it mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buckface! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jibber-jabber. Let's get to court already. Hey, wait a second. Nick? What's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Oh. What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Quite a pair of those two. Oh, no, now what? Ow! 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 It's ow! What is it, Nick? That monkey! My badge! The monkey stole it! What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute! You looked so completely dumbfounded! Regina! You! That monkey! Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge! Don't worry, we'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? You could flash something else? By the way, the monkey's name is Mani. Mani the monkey. His name is Mani? That's lovely. Now help me get my damn badge back. The monkey is called Mani? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? I'll see what I can do, even if I find Mani problems. Whenever Mani sees something shiny, he takes it back home. So he's technically an Elsta. Wait, what's the English word of it? You know those birds that take shiny objects? That's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Mani disappears to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. You don't know? Well, Mani isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. What?
he's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see.
Go to Moe's. I guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown.
Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? Oh, you mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trillo?
What do you mean, hanging around?
Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me.
Trillo told you he was in love with you?
Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him.
But what about Ben?
What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo.
Like sand through the hourglass or the days of the circus. That was kind of a non-sequitur cynical comment.
Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while.
Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They say they asked for her hand in marriage.
But Max only talked to the ringmaster about it.
I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for a hand, not Regina directly.
So I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet either. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya?
Huh? What?
Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trillo?
Go for the phallic puppet? Wait. You do realize that Trillo is a puppet?
I don't care that he's a bit stiff.
Oh boy. Let's go revisit Moe.
Detective Gumshoe took off already.
Yep. Just leave him alone for a while, okay, Maya? I'm sure he just got lonely and headed back to the present. Wonderful. Just leaves the area.
Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Right all the time! It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right?
See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience.
So what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted me to tell? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it!
We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Aha! 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 Aha!
So, about Regina.
Regina's such a pure, innocent child!
She's such a cutie, too.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know. But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top.
Sounds like Pearly.
No, Pearly is actually cute.
For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality.
She lives in a dream world.
Every day she sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown.
I'm gonna punch every single one of the teeth off of the mouths on your shirt. Or jumper.
The funny thing is that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life.
I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist's puppet.
Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. The clown sees life simply, without complications.
Never heard that before. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Monty?
Ah, yes, money.
Okay, I know by now that it's money, but I started calling it Monty, whatever. He stole my attorney's badge.
Well, money does love shiny objects. Makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him.
What's that?
Oh, I know! You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Exactly! Bravo, bravo! Enough joking around, though. Monty isn't considered a member of Regina's family.
Then who does he belong to?
I'll be happy to take you to where his owner's staying.
You mean right now?
Of course! Shall we go?
Should we go with him now or wait a while? Well, I do want the attorney's badge back. But prolonged contact with Mo? Both sounds very bad. We'd better go now.
This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
I can't breathe.
Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs.
Hey, fuck you, man. My knees hurt like shit after the 36 stair steps that I have when going from outside of my house into my apartment, okay?
Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room.
Acro?
He's an acrobat. Seems like it's not around today.
That's a big pile of junk over in the corner.
I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff.
Thanks, Mo. See you later.
Fucking monkey.
Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch.
Look at this, it's a trophy. And it's really heavy.
Nick, I found it, your badge. It's right here.
Thanks. You really saved me. Huh?
What's the matter? Did you find something?
Yeah, check this out.
It's a ring.
There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Is this gonna be like the very easy to miss and sort of convoluted to make ring side quest from Tales of Symphonia where you had to finally return Yuan's ring to him? Well, I'm thinking about to wrap up our investigation.
Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow?
Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet.
Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side.
That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Okay.